Hello students, I am Himanshu and I am going to be your trainer for the MS Access part. If you are here, then you must be already aware of that what is MS Access is for. MS Access is a desktop based database application which comes up with the application which is MS Office. So you can say it's a sub application or a package. It comes with the enterprise edition of MS Office. This means if you have taken a home edition of MS Office, you will get three important components into that, and that is MS Word, Excel and PowerPoint. Probably you will not get MS Access. If you want to have MS Access and if you want to practice MS Access, then you must have MS Office Enterprise Edition. One of the most prominent question which is being asked by the students, that what is the basic difference between MS Excel and MS Access. There are plenty of differences, and as far as the functionality is concerned, you will be able to know once you will learn the MS Access part. But on a broad sense, you can say the basic difference between MS Excel and MS Access is that MS Excel is meant for data management. There you can manage the data. And MS Access, it's meant for database. This means data storing. So this is the basic difference between MS Excel and MS Access. Further, you need to know that what all the things that we are going to cover in this particular program. So the things that we are going to learn in this program. First one is table, second one is forms, third one is query, fourth one is report, and fifth one data export and import, and the last topic is SQL queries in Access. We say it SQL queries. The first topic is a table. If you are using an Excel, then probably you have worked on table plenty of times. Table is anything where the data has been represented on a spreadsheet, on a cell environment, maybe in a horizontal or maybe in a vertical format. Here the focus is on vertical format data, which is known as table data. Once we will complete the table, we would be jumping into the forms part. Many times while going to many web pages, or let's say if you are filling up any form, yes, that's the same form I'm talking about, and the form is available in MS Access. How you can interlink table with the form, how you can create a new form, that's all thing we are going to learn in this. The third component is a very important one, and which is a queries. If you are using MS Excel and if you know how to work with filter. Now filter is also a query. The thing is that it has been given with the help of UI, that is a user interface, that is in fact a GUI, which is a graphical user interface. This means it's making things very easy for you. But here in Access also things are easy, but it comprises of you will have to type a particular command in order to get the desired result. Desired result from where? Desired result from a table. So you can create queries out of a table, or you can create queries from queries itself. And how you are going to do that, we will learn this in this particular program. The fourth one is reports. Reports is meant for printing purpose. You can generate report out of queries and from table also. The fifth topic is going to be data export and import. Means if you want to extract or import any data from any format, let's say an Excel format or a CSV format or a SQL Server format, any sort of format, you can do that. The last topic is SQL queries in Access. Apart from the third topic, which is queries, the sixth one is the same thing, but here we are going to run queries with the help of SQL commands. So we would be learning few of the important SQL commands through which we can run queries in MS Access. Apart from that, we would be learning few more topics like how to, with the help of queries, how we are interlinking tables with the help of primary keys, and there are plenty more things that we are going to learn. This course is meant for those who have who want to start with MS Access. They have basic understanding of computers and they want to learn MS Access. So this is the first step to that. And in the further videos, we would be starting with table, forms, queries, and so on. That how practically we can work upon them. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back, students. This side Himanshu, and in this particular video we are going to understand how we can create a table in MS Access, which is something very important. Table can be considered as a row and column environment, and table can be created vertically and horizontally both, but mostly we create tables in a vertical manner. First of all, before creating a table, we need to understand how we can open an Access file. So for this, right click, go to new, and there you will find the option of Microsoft Access database. There you can see, click on this. An Access file has been created. Give a suitable name to it. And double click or enter. The file has been opened. Okay, when the MS Access file has been opened, it is completely blank. You will not get to see any object into this. What does I mean by object? Hopefully you have gone through the previous video, and there are 4 MS Access objects, which are table, form, queries, and reports. None of it you will be able to see here. It's completely blank. So first of all, we need to create a table into this. So in order to create any of the MS Access object, you need to go to create tab, and there you can see in table group, this table option is there. Click, and by default one table has been created, and that by default name is table1. Press Ctrl S in order to save it. It will prompt you whether you want to keep the name table1 or you want to give any other name. So I want to give the name student, ACD stand for academic, and that's it. So this is the table name I have given. Unlike Excel, similar to Excel, spreadsheet structure, it has also got a spreadsheet structure, if you can see. But unlike MS Excel, here you can't type anything according to your wish. If I want to type anything over here, I can't do that. In this MS Access table, it is very important that you are mentioning the data type first of the particular field, and after that you are going to type anything into this. In order to give the data type, you need to click to add over here, and you can see all this kind of data type. If you have gone through MS Excel data validation, it is similar to that only, but it has got few more options. Definitely it's meant for because this purpose only. However, defining one particular field data type is known as table designing, and we are not going to do it from here. We need to go here and clicking. This is the datasheet view where you are right now, and you need to go to the design view. So I made a click on design view, and this is the design view. Here you will have to design your table. Now one by one, with the help of example, I'm going to give the field name and assigning a data type to it, and is also going to mention few important aspects which are very much important. So the first field name that I'm going to assign is the serial number. While giving a field name, it is very important for you to understand you can't give lots of special characters. Special characters are not allowed. Yes, you can give space, don't give hyphen, dot, and any other special character. So serial number data type is auto number. Auto number is a kind of data type where automatically number are going to be created. Let's say after 1 2 will come, after 2 3 will come, and these are going to be unique by nature. In most of the cases, for the roll number or the voucher number, we use this particular data type, which is auto number. After the serial number, I'm going to give the field name, which is name, and the data type for the name I'm going to assign is text. So this is kind of message you will get, not be an issue. Click on OK, and among many other data types I'm going to assign text. Text data type can hold field size up to 255 characters, and for the name it is sufficient, I believe. So name I have given text. Then I'm going to give mobile number. Now mobile number data type, mostly you will say number, but mobile number characteristic is not number, it is text. I'm not going to add or multiply or divide any mobile number with any other mobile number. What I mean to say, we are using the mobile number as a text. We can ask that there is a server problem and the phone numbers which are starting with 8 don't send any message to them. So what kind of query it is? That the phone number starting with A, or the name which are starting with B. So these are text kind of queries rather than number kind of queries. When we are typing a phone number, definitely we are using numbers, but the property of it is a text actually. Also, another advantage of assigning a mobile number to the text is we can give an input mask. For your information, and it is very important, listen it very carefully, that in the input mask 0 represent number and L represent alphabets. What does this mean? This means actually that in the mobile number, let's say I want the type format need to be 3-digit hyphen 4-digit hyphen 3-digit. The advantage is gonna be that it will be easy for the user to type the mobile number in order to check also whether the 10-digit mobile number has been given or not. So I have assigned text, and in order to give the input marks, I am going here. You can see field size, format, input marks. It's in the third position. Click over here. Click in this particular option. It will ask you to save the table. Yes. And the format which I am looking for, it is here because we have already practiced this. I'm going to give something different. Let's say I want to give the phone number like 2-2-2, similar for the 10-digit. So I want to create this. There is no such format which I want to give, so I'm going to go to the edit list. I'm going to give the suitable name to this phone number, new, let's say, and here you need to give the input marks. So check how to give the input marks. I want 00-00-00-00-00-00. Okay, so 10-digit is going to be, and after 2-digit is going to be hyphen. The placeholder over here is going to be hyphen, and I'm going to give the sample data also in order to make it easy for the user. So it's going to be like this. Okay, so this is just the sample I have given. Close, and the input marks that you have created right now, you can see this is highlighted right now. This means it is selected. Then simply click on next. Here you can try your input marks also. I'm trying to type an alphabets, and it's not taking it. It's taking the phone number only, and it's making sure also that it's a 10-digit mobile number. Next, and then finish. So successfully I have given the input marks for the mobile number. Next, I'm going to give subjects. For the subject, I'm going to give the list, and here you can give list with the help of lookup wizard. Click on lookup wizard, and here you will see the option. I will type the values that I want. Select this, click on next, and here you can type all the subjects which you want to give as a list option. So I'm giving math, Hindi, English, chemistry, physics, geography, That would be sufficient. Click on next, and here for the subject I want to give the option of allow multiple values, and then finish. Similarly, I want to give the list for the gender also, and here is going to be only two options. I will type the value that I want. The first option is going to be, well, that is it's male, another option is female. Next, and here allow multiple values is not required, so I'm not going to check this option, and finish. I will give CV also, and for the CV I'm going to do the option of attachment. I'm going to give email ID as well. For the email ID I'm giving the option of hyperlink. Next option I'm going to give half-yearly score, and for the half-yearly it's going to be number. I'm going to give final score, and again for this it's going to be number. Then press Ctrl S, save the table. Why I'm doing this? Because now I'm going to give total, which is a sum of half-yearly and final. Means it is going to use two fields which has been given already in this table. So I'm going to type total, and here you are going to give calculated. You can see half-yearly. You will not be able to see this half-yearly and final option if you have not saved it, and generally we are having the tendency to do this mistake. So save it first and then give the total. So half-yearly, give the plus symbol from your keyboard, and then final. Okay, you can go for some complicated calculations also if it's required. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to give here is DOB, that is date of birth, and for the date of birth I'm going to give date and time option. In date and time also, similar to text, you can give input marks. So it is in the second position, input marks. Click, it will ask to save it, and here it is already there, so I'm not going to give the date input marks once again manually. So I have just made a selection of it. Next, and finish. Next I'm going to give, let's say, scholarship, and it's going to show the status in a checkbox manner. So I'm going to give yes and no option. A checkbox is going to be there. If it is unchecked, this means it's no. If it is checked, then this means yes. Final option is going to be comment, and comment I'm going to give memo, because text you can see the characters is 255. In memo you can type how many number of characters you want. There is no restriction as such, so I have given memo. Save it, click over here and go to datasheet view. So this is the kind of structure you will get to see, and I'm typing something. Let's say for name I have given Ram, mobile number alphabet it's not taking, number I have given but I have not given 10 digits. Again it's generating an error, so you need to give the 10 digit. Very good. Subject, you can do multiple choice because we have allowed the multiple values. In gender we have not, so it's not going to give a checkbox option over here. Attachment, double click, add, and whichever file you want to give you can. As an email ID, whatever you are going to type, it will create an hyperlink to this. Generally, if you are going to click over here, it will open a Microsoft Outlook application. For the send option, for half-yearly I have given, let's say, this marks. Okay, no, this much is not practical. Okay, for final, total will come automatically because it's a calculated option. For date of birth, you can type the date, let's say 8th. If I'm going to type for January 01, it's not going to take Y because in the input marks it was given alphabetically, so I've given Jan. That's fine. Now it. Scholarship, checkbox, comment if it is there. You can type whatever you want. The moment I'm going to type Shyam, you can see auto number has generated 2 by automatically. So this is how a table need to be created. Do it by yourself, and in the next video we are going to learn something more about the MSSS objects. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back student, and in this video we are going to learn that how we can create a form with the help of table. We can of course create a blank form altogether, but that we are going to learn in some other video. So here the focus is to creating a form with the help of table. We already having a table with the name of STU space ACD student academic, and there are two entries Ram and Shyam, and I'm going to create a form with the help of this table. So click on create, and in the form group you will get to see this form wizard option. Click on this, and here you will get the option of with the help of which table or query you can create a form. A form can be created from a table and from a query also. We are going to learn about the query in the later videos. So here there are two forms which are inquiry and student academic. So I am going to select student academic, and all the fields which you required in this form you need to do the selection of it. So first serial number, like this, name, mobile, subjects. Okay, all those dot values, don't select those. No need to, it's not compulsory to select all the fields. Whichever which you consider important, you can do the selection. Okay, so that is sufficient. Then click on next, and there are four kinds of formats, that is tabular, datasheet, justified. I am going to do the selection of the first one, and click on next. What name you want to give to the form? By default it's giving the same name which has been assigned to the table. If you want to keep that, it's okay, and if you want to change it, you can do the change over here. However, I'm keeping the same name, and here I am rest of the option will remain same, and click on finish. Okay, the moment you have clicked on finish, you can see a form has been created by default. It has created the design by itself. However, you can change the layout. Here you can see it's a form view, and here it is a layout view. So I'm clicking on layout view, and in the layout view, let's say for the CV attachment it's giving just too much option. So similarly, in this manner, whatever option you want to change in the layout, you can do that. Here you can see for the date of birth it is very small, so you can stretch it. In the form view you can do the entry. There are one of two, there are two entries only. If you want to create another entry, click on this new blank record and do the entry. Let's say I have done this entry, Himanshu, and you can see the respective table from which we have created this form. So I'm going to student academic. You can see that Himanshu has not been updated over here, but it has been updated. It's not reflecting. The thing is, the moment you are doing any update on the form, or let's say on the table, the other part need to be closed. So I'm closing this and I'm opening it once again. You can see the update has happened. I'm going to close this form, and in the table I'm going to do the entry of, let's say, Seema, and if that particular form has opened, and the last entry you can see Seema. So you can see that the table and the form has been interlinked. Whatever update you are going to do in form, it's going to reflect in table, and vice versa. So this is how from a table you can create a form, and with the help of layout you can change the layout, and because it works interlinked wise, so that's the advantage of it. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back student. In this video we are going to learn how we can create a form. In the previous video we have learned to create a form, but that is through a table. but here we are going to create a complete blank form. So how to do that? In order to do this, go to create. You will get to see this blank form or form design. Click on blank form. You can click on form design as well, and a complete blank form has been created. Now you can see here it's a layout view. You need to click on design view. So I've clicked on design view, and here the platform has been provided. Now we need to use the control buttons, and these are the control buttons over here, and I'm going to make you understand what all the control buttons do. The important one I'm going to cover. The first one is a text box. Once you will set your cursor over the control button, it will tell you that what kind of control button it is. It is text box. So how to make use of it? Click on this and drag it wherever you want this to use. A text box will provide a place for the unbound entry. Unbound entry means when it is in the form view, a user can type anything which they want. However, with the text box you will also get to see a label. This is the label which is text 0 right now. Here you need to type and have to instruct the user that what they are supposed to type in the unbound box. Let's say here I am typing name. So here a user is supposed to type a name. If I am going to click on this form view, you will be able to understand what I want to say. Got it? Now here if a user want to type, they can. Okay, I'm going to design view once again. Now apart from text box, you will get to see this label. Label is this one, but if you want only label, then go for this and drag it wherever you want the label to come, and type, let's say I'm typing student detail. Select this, go to home tab, and if you want to convert this into bold, or if you want to increase the font size, you can do it. Even if you want to give any particular text color, in the form view it will look like this. Okay, after label you will get to see this button. This is a form control button and many other useful things. I'm going to give you one example. I am going to select this and I'm going to drag this button over here. It will open a wizard for you. Now this is command button wizard. Before I proceed, I want to clear one thing. Let's say if this wizard is not coming, then you will not be able to use it. So it is very important that this particular wizard is coming. Many times what is happening that by default by default configuration, this wizard is inactivate or deactivate. So here you need to click. You can see use control wizard. This option is inactive. So because of this, if you are going to use this, you will not get to see any wizard, and if you are not get to see any wizard, you will not be able to use this as well. So what you need to do, click over here, simply click this, highlight this, so that wizard may come. Now I'm going to select this. I want to create a button through which I can close this form. So I'm going for form operation, and here you can see close form option is there. Click on next, and then there are two options whether you want to give text. If you are selecting text, you can type the text that you want, or else you can give a picture also. In picture there are two options, exit doorway, here you can see the option, another is stop. However, I'm going for text, and whatever text it is written already close form, it is fine with me. Click on next, and here it's written command 5. For the reference purpose I'm typing quit and finish. Now how this thing going to work, I'm going to save it. I'm going to name this student form. Here you can see. Okay, now I'm going to click on this form view, and if I'm going to close form option, if I'm going for the close form option, the form will be closed. So this is how form operation works with the help of wizard or button option. I'm going to remove this. However, few further options. This is a tab control button. Going to do the selection of it and going to place it over here. Tab control can be very crucial and very important if you have many options and less space. In this very much, let's say it's page 7 and page 8 by default name which is there. You can change the name, of course. Go to property sheet, click on page 7 in particular, go for all, and here you can change the name. Let's say here I want the student academic record to come. I'm clicking on page 8 now, and here I want the students extracurricular activity to come. Now in this space only, in the academic tab, I can give academic option. Just in order to make you understand, I'm dropping a text box over here, giving a name to it, that is, let's say, marks. In the extra, again I'm doing the click as a text box. I'm giving here what sports students are willing to play or their hobbies, so I'm giving sports. Going to form view, you can see there are two different tabs. For the extra it's coming different, for academic it is coming different. So in the similar space we can give many options. So for this particular purpose this tab control is being used. If you want to remove it, you need to go to this layout view, select this, delete, select this, again click on delete button from your keyboard. It will be deleted. Once you will do this, the form will auto sized, so you need to do the selection like this and rearrange the size according to your requirement. Now the next option is a hyperlink option. If I want to give a hyperlink in this particular form, so click over here. Now different types of hyperlink options are there, like existing file or web page, object in this database. By object they mean table, form, queries and reports. This is a hyperlink builder, and here it's a mail wizard. However, I want to keep it simple. I'm going for existing file or web page, and the moment you are clicking, I want this, let's say, Balitrip MS Word file. I want to hyperlink this with the document file. You can change the text always. Okay, I'm going to form view and clicking over here. Click on yes if this any kind of security warnings are coming, and then that particular linked file is going to open. So this linked file has been opened. So this is how hyperlink works. I'm going to this design view once again, and after this you can see this web browser control button, very useful, and I'm going to drag this web browser control button. So from the very name browser you can make this out, that if you don't have any other browser in your system, and if you have not given any other browser in the system to the user, and you want only your internal website to be opened, so what you can do, this kind of wizard has come once I have used this web browser control button, and as in the base URL you can give the website address, that the very website which you want your user to have an access. So I'm giving www. Don't give Google, else they will have an access to everything. And if I'm going to form control button, you will be able to see here that particular website is going to open like this. Again go to layout. If you want to delete this, select and delete. Further option is an option group, very important and very interesting. I'm doing the selection of this, and I want to give the option for the qualification. Let's say here a wizard will open, and you can type the qualification preference that you want to give. Let's say I'm giving BCA, BE, BA, BE. That is sufficient. Next, if you want any particular selection to be as a by default option, then you can go for this. Yes, the default choice is this one, or you can change it, or else I don't want this, so I am giving no, I don't want a default. Next, again go for next. here you have got three options, whether you want your options to become in an option button or a checkbox way or a toggle button. I'm going for toggle button right now, and I'm going for this particular shadowed option. Going to next, and here you need to give the title, so I'm giving qualification, and finish. And this is the way going to form view, and this is how it's going to work. Again, if you want to delete this, select and delete simply. Similar to option button, you will get to see the list box also and combo box also. So there it is a combo box, and there it is a list box. The difference is in the layout. Also, another major difference is in combo box, you can, apart from the options that you have given, user can type by themselves also. But in the list box, whatever option you have given, user will not be able to type outside those options. Let's see. I'm going for this combo box. Okay, wizard has came. I will type the value that I want. Going for next, and here I'm giving very less option, BA, BE, and let's say BTech. Go to next, giving QUALFN qualification. Going to finish. So this is the layout for the combo box. Also, user can type, let's say, BE, BTech and BA. Three options are there, and if user want to type BCA, they can. Now I'm removing this. I'm going for this list box option. The procedure is going to be same. Next, again I'm typing the heading, that is qualification, finish. And there you can see you can do the selection. The pattern is something like this, and you can't type anything by yourself. I'm trying to type, but it's not taking this. Remove this. Okay, further into this, you can go for checkbox option, drag it, click outside, then click here, and you can type whatever you want to. Let's say I've typed status. So it will be viewed like this if it's checked or unchecked. Similar thing you can do with the option button also, and if you want to give any logo and such, you can go for this image option as well. Click on image, drag it, it will open a wizard. Whatever image you want to give, you can. So this is how you can create a blank form. However, connecting a blank form with any table requires coding. So that's a different part altogether. But if someone has asked you to design a blank form, you can do that. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back, student. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a report. A report in MS Access can be created with the help of queries and table. Now don't put your expectations too high by going through the term which is report. Here by report we simply means a data which can be printed. So let's see, we have got one data which is with the name of inquiry table, and we want to print it. So we will create a report for this. So go to create, click on report wizard, select the table or query through which you want to create a report. I have done the selection. Do the selection of the fields. So I have made a selection of the fields which I want to print, and then click on next. Next. Here all the records in the reports can be arranged and here you can choose that which particular field you want to choose and whether you want that particular field to become in an ascending or descending order. In the actual data you can see the serial numbers are not in ascending order. You can do that, however I'm not going to do this. You can try this. Click on next, and there are three options through which the layouts can be tabular, justified, and I'm going for the tabular option. Orientation is portrait or landscape. I'm going for the portrait right now. Later on you can change it to landscape as well, and click on next. And the first thing is going to preview the report, and click on finish. Okay, the report has been created. You can see here report, and you can print it by clicking over here. Here also you will get to see this layout view. Click on layout and you can adjust the layout like this. Here you can see all the emails are not coming, so what I'm doing, going to page setup, converting this into landscape view, and you can do this. Or even after this, if you are having a doubt that in a single line it's not coming all the options, so convert this data into double line. So I'm making sure that all the data are going to print properly. Then clicking on print preview once again, and here you can see this is the first, second, third. The titles are going to be repeated automatically. Here you need not to do anything, and this is how a report is being created. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back, student. In this video we are going to understand that in MS Access how we can import and export to any file. Means if you have created, let's say, a table in MS Access, then whether you can export this into any other format. Yes, of course. How to do that, we are going to learn this. And not only this, we can import also from any other file format to Access. So for this you need to go to external data. Here we have created one table which we have seen in the previous video. So go to external data. Here you can see the group of export, and here you can see import and link. So first thing that we are going to do is to export. So here we have this particular file which is known as STUACD, student academic, whatever, and this particular table we are going to export in whatever file format we want. I'm going for the Excel. That's the format that we are well aware of. So in the export link, click on Excel. It is very easy. Then go to browse and choose the location. So I am choosing desktop as a location, and I'm giving a separate student ACD, and I'm giving a name of, let's say, sample. That will serve the purpose. Click on save, click on OK, and it's asking for successfully exported student academic, and it's also asking for whether you want to save the export steps or not. No, I don't want to. Close it, minimize it, and okay, so now we can see that file that with the name of student academic. There it is, student academic sample. Double click on this, so here you can see that MS Access table has been successfully exported to an MS Excel file. The features which MS Excel supports, that's going to show here, but many features which are like attachment and many other things which it doesn't support, it will not show in the same manner. Here you can see. Okay, so this is it. The next thing that we are going to understand is how to import. Let's say I want to import an Excel file over here, so I'm going to import Excel link. For that matter, you can import any Access table also from different Access file, or for that matter any other file format. Here you can see text file, ODBC database, and if you go to more, there are many other options. However, I'm going for browse, and here I'm going for real data. I've got few data over here, so real data I've selected. Click on OK. The moment you will click on OK, it will show its sheet. In MS Excel there are many sheets, so it's showing the sheets that which particular sheet data you want to import. So click and check which particular data you want to import. So I want to import this particular inquiry sheet data. Okay, I have made a selection. Click on next. Now this is very important. I'm going to select this option, first row contain column headings. So here you can see the first row is going to convert it into headings. If you will not do this, then this particular headings will be considered as data, and you will get to see field 1, field 2, field 3 as a heading options, so which I don't want. So that's the reason I've clicked over here that first row contain column headings. Then click next. In the next, it's giving few further options, that is field options like field name, serial number, data type is double, and you can change the data type. Let's say serial, right now it is selected, and the data type is double. Double data type may contain decimals value also, and there are many other data types like byte. Byte data types is from 0 to 255, no negative value, no decimal value. Similarly with integer and many other things. You will be aware of more data types if you have gone through the VBA videos. However, by default, whatever options which are coming, those are correct mostly. How to change the data type if you want? Let's say I've clicked over here, now it's name and its data type is text, so which is again correct. Okay, so click on next now. And if you want to give any primary key, look, primary key is very important if you've got two different data, and let's say if you've got a different data for the same class of students, but two different tables or two different data. One is representing their academic records, next it is representing their extracurricular activities, but the one thing which is common in both the data, that is roll number or name. So it's up to you whether you want to keep the primary key as a roll number or name. Primary key has to be a unique by nature. So if you want to give the primary key to this data, you can choose my own primary key and you can give the primary key. Mostly it's going to be number, but you can give text also. But I don't want to give any primary key, so I have select this option, no primary key, and then click on next. Import to table as inquiry, which was the sheet name. If you want to give any separate name you can give, but I don't want to, and then finish. It's going to generate an error. The reason is being, you can see your data source contain more than 255 fields, columns. Actually in MS Access table there are only 255 columns, or you can say fields. However in MS Excel there are 16,384 columns. The data that we are going to import right now, there are only 8 to 9 columns probably which we have filled, so it doesn't matter not much. So click on OK and click on close. You can see the inquiry, this particular sheet or this particular Excel file data has been imported to MS Access as a table. So this is how you can do an export and import option in MS Access. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back, student. Up till now we have done table, forms and reports, and the next and the last thing in MS Access that we are going to understand is the query. Now first of all we need to understand what is query. Query is when you are asking a question from the data. To simplify things, let's say I've got this data inquiry, and from this qualification column I want to know all the candidates who have done BTech. So I will apply a filter. Yes, of course filter is also a kind of query, but in MS Access you can apply a filter also. However, you can apply a query also in the data. The additional advantage is that you can save the query. Like if you have applied a filter, you can't save that particular field, but a query can be saved and can be used in the future as well. So how to do that? First of all, you need to go to create, then click on query design. The moment you will click on query design, this option will come whether you want to create a query from the table or from the query itself. So you need to select that particular table or query from which you want to create a query. So I am doing the selection of, let's say, this inquiry table, and click on add. Close it, and all the fields of that particular table has been listed here. So double click on this. The moment you will do the double click, you can see this is coming here. So you need to place those fields in this particular section. Double click and it will keep on coming. You can change it from here also. Okay, so I have listed all the fields on the basis of which I want to run a query. Next thing that I am going to do, that I want to run the query on the basis of ascending order based on name. So I am going to this sort option of name and selecting ascending, going to design and going to run it. You can see first of all blank is coming, then A, and if I am dragging it, you can see after A here B is coming, and then C and D. So as in an ascending manner it has been it is showing you the data. Now you can save this query also. Press Ctrl S. It will ask you to give a name. By default it's giving the name query1. However, you can give a name, any suitable name. So I am giving the name ascending Q query, and here the query has been listed. Now any moment if you need to get this data in an ascending order on the basis of name, you need not to go in this filter option and have to go for the sort option. You have already got this. So just double click over here and you can see this query. Okay, there are many other examples. In order to showcase that, I'm going to create a query once again. Query design, and I am doing the selection of fields once again. Okay, the first query was that I want to get the data in an ascending manner. Now the second query is going to be, let's say, qualification wise, I want to see all those candidates who have done MCA. So here you need to type simply MCA. That's it. It will put quotation by itself, and then you need to run it. You can see all those candidates who have done MCA has been listed here. Again, you can save it, but I'm not going to save it. I'm going to for the design view once again and going to show you all the options which are available. So here MCA is coming. However, if you don't want to see MCA, you want all those candidates who have not done MCA, just opposite to this. So simply you need to write not MCA. That will serve the purpose, and here you can see not a single MCA is coming. Okay, let's say I want to see all the names which are starting with B. So here you can apply a wildcard. In order to make things easy, I'm going to explain a wildcard to you a bit. Asterisk sign can be used as a wildcard. Wildcard for asterisk sign is being used when the query is not character specific. For example, I want to get all the names which are starting with B. So I need to start with like, then type B, and then give asterisk sign, because after V, how many number of characters are there, I am not aware of. So I will write like this, like B asterisk sign, and then run it. All the characters starting with B is coming. If you want all the characters which are starting with B not to come, simply type not like B. Okay, but different from this, let's say I want to get all the names which are ending with Y. So I will type like, then give asterisk sign, and then give Y, because before Y what is there we are not sure. So I give the asterisk sign before right now. So run it. You can see all those names are coming which are ending with Y. So asterisk sign is something very useful. Let's say once again I want to find out all the email IDs of, let's say, Gmail, or let's say Yahoo. So how I'm going to write, I'm going to write like asterisk sign Yahoo, then once again asterisk sign, because before Yahoo also there is some content which we are not aware of. After Yahoo also there is some content. There can be .co.in, there can be .in, there can be .com also, that we are not aware of, but Yahoo is there. So I've typed like this and run it. You will get to see all the email IDs which is having a Yahoo in it. Okay, so this is how you can run, or you can means save your query, and you can use it in the future with the help of all these operators which I have told you. Now another concept is a custom query. Now how these things work, now to make you understand, I am typing in the qualification. I don't want a fixed qualification, let's say BCA or MCA. I don't want a fixed qualification. Every time when the query is running, I want an option to come where it's asking for the qualification, and whatever qualification you want to get, you are typing that qualification, you are getting the options of those only. So in order to do that, you will have to apply a square bracket or a big bracket and type whatever you want, which you want to display it. So I am typing type qualification. Remember, what you are typing is not very significant, because that's just work as a message to the user. So I've typed type qualification, and it's going to be in the square bracket. Control S in order to save this query, and I'm giving the name to it custom Q, that stands for custom query, and that's it. When I'm clicking on custom query, it's asking for the qualification. Type qualification means the message that I have given, and right now I'm looking for BCA, so only BCA is coming. I'm closing it once again. If I'm running it, now it's asking for the qualification once again. I'm typing BTech, and only BTech qualifications are coming. Another very good benefit of it is, let's say I want to create a report, means I want to print only BTech candidates. So in the previous video you have seen that it can be done with the help of report. However, I'm creating a report with the help of this custom query. So how I'm doing this, I'm going to create a report wizard. I'm selecting this custom query, selecting the fields, next, and then finish. Now it will ask me that which qualifications report you want to have. So I'm typing BCA, so only BCA candidates are coming here, and you can do the print. Similarly, I want to create a form just for the, let's say, BTech candidates. So I'm going to create form wizard, custom query, selecting all the fields, finish. It's asking once again. I'm typing BTech, and only BTech, you can see 36 entries are there, they are coming. So you can see this is very much useful. Also, in the case if you have got values, you can run the query and can save the query related to that also. I'm just giving you one example. Here I'm going for query design once again, and I am taking this stay data. It's having some value based data, so I'm taking this, selecting the fields, and here you can see number sold north. So I want all those entries which is having a value greater than, let's say, 40. So I've typed like this, run it, you will get to see. Also I want, let's say, less than, so I will give less than 25. So those are coming. If you want does not equal to or equal to, simply you can give equal to 25, those values will come, or does not equal to, you need to type like this, one less than and one greater than sign, that signifies does not equal to. Also in between condition, how to put, in order to do that, you need to type, let's say, between 25 to 35 if you want. So you need to type greater than 25 and less than 35. So this is coming. And then or can be useful in terms when you are taking care of the text related data also, or an and you can apply over there as well. So this is how query can be run and can be saved. This is something very useful. This is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back, student. In this video we are going to learn about SQL. Even though we write SQL, that stands for structured query language, but the right pronunciation is SQL. SQLs are the queries basically that we use in order to fetch information from the database. Remember, we are not learning database on the developer or administrative basis. We are just learning few basic SQL queries. I have divided this particular training into two parts of SQL. The first part will be comprised of few basic queries through which you can view the data according to your requirement, and the second part is comprises of changing the data, and there is going to be around 3 to 4 queries. So let's begin. In order to run SQL, either you have an SQL server installed in your system, or you must have Oracle, let's say, or if you don't have any of this thing, you must have an Access. MS Access is available only for the enterprise edition. If you have got an MS Office home edition, you will not have an MS Access. So hopefully you have gone through all the videos of MS Access, and now come SQL. So I am having this data already, which is known as inquiry. You can see that, and here I have got the field name with S, number, name, contacts, qualification with the spelling of QUALF, and course location. The spelling of fields are very important because that will be used in our queries. How to do that in MS Access? Now we are going to click on create, and we'll click on query design and just cross this option. There you will get to see this SQL option. Click over here, and here you will see the option to write your query. So the first query that we are going to learn is, let's say I want to view one particular column from the data. So I need to write like this. First I need to write select, then I'm going to this inquiry. Let's say from this inquiry table I want this name column in particular. So select, then you need to give the column name. So column name I have given name. Then from, you need to give the table name. Table name is inquiry, so I have given inquiry, semicolon, and go to design and click on run. So you can see only name column is coming here. Again you can press Ctrl S and you can save this query, but I am not doing this. There are many other options that we are going to cover. So go to view and then click on SQL. So I came here once again. Let's say I want two columns. First one is the name, and the second one I want qualification. So here I'm going to apply name, comma, QUALF, and qualification. Go to design and going to run it once again. You can see both the columns are visible here. Few more examples, like I want the complete table to come, not any particular column. So what you need to do here, you need to remove the column option, and you need to type select asterisk sign from inquiry. Now one question could be, yes, of course we can view the complete table, but what is the requirement? Because simply I can click on this table here and I can view it. It is possible in MS Access, but in other database, let's say SQL Server, Oracle, or for that matter any other database, it is not possible to view the table or data so easily. So if you want to have a view on any particular table, you will have to run a query, have to fetch the data, and after that only you can do that. So I have typed select asterisk from inquiry, go to design and click on run once again. You will get to see the complete data. Now another query, let's say in inquiry table, in qualification there are lots of qualification like BTech, 12th pass, BA, twice MCA, 12th pass, BCA, but these qualifications are repetitive. I want to see how many qualifications are there distinctively. So what I need to do, select distinct, this is a command, so don't do the spelling mistake. Then column name distinct, QUALFN. Why this kind of spelling? Because in my table this is the spelling which is being used. This is not a case sensitive, so you need not to bother about capital letter or small letter. So I've typed select distinct qualification from inquiry. Go to design and then run this. You will get to see this. These are the qualifications which is being used in our table in a repetitive manner. Okay, so next query is going to be very important one, which is where. Let's say in this table, inquiry table, I want to see the all those candidates who have got the qualification of BTech. So going to query, I'm typing select access from inquiry, and then you need to type where. Now the condition is QUALFN qualification equal to MCA. Go to design and I'm going to run this. So all the MCA candidates are coming. However, let's say I want to see all those candidates who have done MCA and also the candidates who have done BCA. So introducing OR command, where qualification equal to MCA, remove the semicolon, and then here I'm typing OR QUALFN qualification equal to BCA. Run this, you will get to see BCA as well as MCA. I am making a few changes. Let's say I want to see all those candidates who have done MCA and their location is Delhi. Here the condition is not of OR but of AND, means both the condition need to be fulfilled. So where qualification equal to MCA and location. Why location? Because here the spelling is location. Location equal to, let's say, Delhi. Make sure in your database the spelling is in the same manner. Okay, and go to design. I'm going to run this. I have the correct result. Okay, few more commands. I want to arrange my data in an ascending order, so I am typing select asterisk from inquiry, and here order by name. No need to type anything apart from this. So on the basis of name, the data will be arranged. First blank, then A, then B. It's working. However, if you want your data to be arranged on the basis of particular column in a descending order, so order by name, let's say, and I want this to be in a descending order, so you need to type DESC. That's it. Run this. You will get your result. You can see Z, Y, and so on. So these are the important commands in order to have a view in your data. In the next video, I am going to cover all the commands in SQL, where with the help of which you can do some changes. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back, students, and we are going to continue the query part, and in this video in particular we are going to see the query related to if you want to do some changes in your database, or if you want to make a new entry, or if you want to delete something. So we are going to start with insert command, which will allow you to do some entry in your database. So how to do that? Once again, go to create, query design, cross it, click on SQL, and we have got the command prompt. So from here I need to type, let's say in this table I want to insert new information with the name. Let's say my name is Himanshu and qualification is going to be CA. Rest of the information I am not giving, not required. In order to have an understanding, that 2 entries will be sufficient. So here I am going to insert into, then you need to give the table name, okay, then bracket start, and then give the field name. So the field where I'm going to do the entries name and qualification. Okay, and the next thing that I'm going to do is what entry I'm going to do here. So insert into inquiry table name, I've given the field name, means the column name, and then you need to type values, and in the name I need to give Himanshu. Let's say I've given Himanshu in a double quotation, and then in the qualification I've given CA, semicolon. Go to design, run this. You will see this message: you are about to append one row, means you are about to add one row. Click on yes. It will not be in the last, so I'm going for the filter option, contains, and I'm typing, let's say, Himanshu. Okay, you can see Himanshu and CA qualification, that information has been entered. Okay, in this very data, let's say there are qualifications like MCA. So in place of MCA, I want masters to come. So the next command that we are going to understand is the update command. So I'm removing this insert command from here, and I'm going to type update inquiry. Then you need to type set QULFN qualification equal to masters. And if you are not going to give the where command, then all the qualifications will be converted into masters. So I'm typing where qualification equal to MCA, means you have mentioned where you want this change to happen or update to happen. Go to design and click on run. It's saying that you are about to update 41 row. I'm going for this, yes. And here you can see masters, no MCA but masters. The final command is a delete command, so I'm removing this, and you need to type for this delete from table name, so that is inquiry here, where name equal to, you need to give the condition that what you want to delete. So where is important, of course. Go to design. In the first instance where we have learned to do the insert, I have insert Himanshu, but there was Himanshu previously also, so there was two Himanshu. So if I'm going to run this delete command, you will see that you are about to delete two rows. If I will click on yes, the two entries with Himanshu has been deleted. So this is how this command need to be run, and this is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.